Hey, what's going on? Good Friday morning, everybody. Manny Vitale, host of My Fight or War and co-host of, Music and Mayhem with my brother Skylar Ray. And I'm just getting my butt up and moving around. Kind of a late start for me today, but I tell you what, I really, really hope you guys had a chance to check out the show I did last night with Kalisha and Calico over at Pinecase podcast. I tell you what, it was awesome. We went for damn near an hour and 45 minutes or something like that, maybe even a little longer. And it was just nonstop, man. It was just on. I cannot say enough about Kalisha and Calico, their setup, their team, what they got going over there at Pine Case. Um, and I tell you what you see is what you get, on camera, off camera. I spent almost as much time talking with Kalisha or off the show, um, before we went live and after as we did during the show. They are awesome, incredible people, and I was just blown away by after with talking with Kalisha about how long she's been doing this. Her and Calico, as far as this whole podcast world and shows and interviews and guests and all that good stuff, because as well polished as they are and the way that they hit it and approach it and their whole um, just the way they run their show is, I thought for sure they've been doing this for just years and years, and to come to find out that it's pretty much the same amount of time as I have, just shows you the love, dedication, professionalism, along with not being cookie cutter. That is the downfall, which will crush you, is when you try just to be just like everyone else. When you try to all of a sudden see a host that you see their numbers and their followers and they're so popular. So you try to emulate them and you try to become something that you're not by becoming something more like that person is, you're done. You'll never make it unless you're yourself and you're authentic and you're just, you can try. You can try. And yeah, you might fool them for a while, but it'll come out. And that's so Pine Case podcast, Kalisha, Calico, love you guys. And, plan on seeing a lot of this mug on Pine Case and with Kalisha and Calico with us as well. Nothing but love and respect for them. But and also thank you guys. Afterwards, there was a big time difference, not big, but last night's show, it started for me at 10 p.m. Eastern time was the start time, which was fine because, as you guys know, I don't sleep, and we tore it up, and like I said, went for almost just under, I think it was hour 45, almost just under 2 hours, and then afterwards, when I do a show, or I have um, before show and after show, man, I'm fired up. I'm Before I go live, I'm just all geeked and I'm just thinking of all the things I want to hit. And just, it's not show prep by any means because if you look in front of me, man, the only thing in front of me is my little paper for most of the time, too, because I've had people say, at this one, uh, we're doing a show and we're talking, and the person I was talking to was in a band, and they were given dates and events and locations where they were. And I'm sitting there, this was someone I've known for quite a while. And this person's like, "Man, look at you, Matty Vitale, taking notes and all this shit." She goes, he goes, "I guess I am pretty important." And again, I've known this person for a long time. So I'm like, "Oh yeah." I go, "You get my utmost attention." Also, I took this, I turned it around, and I was drawing stick figures and Snoopy, just screwing with them. But had a lot of fun. And let's see, we got some people up here with me. Sunshine. Um, Thank you. I appreciate that. I tell you, it was a great show. That's all I can say. From the minute we said hello and started talking until we ended the show, it was off the hook. It was fun. And Miss Lori, I uh, I saw a certain flyer pop up that she hit me with, and that was great because I really enjoyed talking to her about you and your event, and not only that, but everything you've been doing, continue to do. And she had nothing but amazing things to say about you as well. And she told me, she said how it'd be nice to meet and talk and now she knows I'm going to be in Athens, Alabama with you guys. She's going to try to make some arrangements to make it happen. So it would be great to uh, to see Kalisha, because I tell you what, her and Calico. Well, you guys saw it. They are they have such a. I love it because sometimes you see a format and you may perceive what it might be like when you see the person, you see the setup, you see the backdrop, you see the intro, you see everything, and you're like, oh, okay, well, this shit's spot on, man. I got to be on my A game, and I might have to reel in the Manny mode here and be a little more straight laced and all that stuff, which I do. I adapt to whoever it is, but the bottom line, I'll always be myself. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat shit. I am not going to be something I'm not. And um, talking with Kalisha from the minute, like I said, the minute we hooked up, started talking off screen before going live, it was like shit. It was game on, and it was great. Yeah, well, I was really shocked when Kalisha said that she's going to try to make arrangements to come down there, and so I mean, she's really, really awesome, and I can't say enough. So anybody and everybody, go check out Kalisha and Calico at Pine Case. Not only that, I mean, we did the show last night, obviously, and we talked before and after about doing future work together. And yeah, it's going to happen. Um, as we were talking, and as you guys know, uh, I'll go live just because, I opened my eyes. I'll go live because you know what? Well, let's see. I was going to make something to eat, but instead of going straight, I turned right into come to the studio. I'll go live because you know what? I just am at the cemetery talking to my dad, and I wanted to share something that made me happy with all of you. And she said that she wants to start doing stuff like that. Um, I mean, obviously, what she said she was a little nervous about doing, not obviously being on camera, she's phenomenal. But as far as going on without topics like I see, I don't think this is any big deal what I'm doing right now or any other time. But I've had numerous other hosts and guests and shows and people on different platforms. They're like, in fact, it was so damn funny because Ian Bick, everyone knows who that is. Me and him, when I was in New York, we were talking, and he's like, "Dude, you're live all the time, man. It doesn't matter who your guest is, you're just at it." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "And then you're just on just because, and there's no topic. There's just like, hey, you know what? Hanging out and just shooting the shit, sharing my day with my family." And he gave me some really, very nice compliments, saying, not a lot of people could go on live and ramble for an hour and actually still keep people's attention. And I tell you, I one thing about me, I know I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but I tell you what, I am probably one of the most observant. And that's my years with the police and the highwaymen and all that stuff as an EMT. I listen and I pay attention to everything. And you may not know because I'm not going to sit there. You might be talking about something that's really important. I mean, to nobody else at all. They may not even be paying attention, but there might be something that you're saying, and it's caught my attention. And I'm not going to interrupt. I'm going to listen to every freaking detail, and it's right here. And I'm not going to say, "Oh, hey, I appreciate you talking about that," because it doesn't pertain to anything with anyone else. So I like a sponge when it comes to that, especially with social media, because not knowing, I listen, I learn from the best. And, so I've just had a lot of fun. Speaking of Stacy or Skylar, we got Stacy's Skylar's mom. How you doing? And I saw Skylar's interview with Kalisha on Pine Case, and it was insane. Great job. We've got Ty, and I tell you what, you're gonna be seeing this name a lot because her music, you're gonna see that. Check out with her, King Handsome. the whole crew over there, Skylar Ray, DJ Bobby, boom. I mean, right here, that name, that face, pay attention, man, because you're gonna be seeing a lot of it. I mean, her music, her intensity, her skills are freaking mad. So I thank you for popping on, man. And you are definitely I can't wait to we hook this up and get this going because it's definitely my honor and pleasure to have you come on. Yeah, we got Tyler just tearing it up at the gym. You and your MMA going at it, kicking ass, taking names, and thank you guys for. I didn't see any of the comments, none during the show. That was 100% on their side. You know, I'm so used to seeing them doing my shows right now because I got the monitors, the cameras, the mics, and all that, and I look over to the right and I can see I could see all of the comments and stuff. So I didn't know what was being said, and I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, I don't see anything popping up. I don't. Is anybody watching? And afterwards, man, not only were people watching, the numbers were insane, and not only that, but the amount of shares. Shit. I mean, so thank you so much, and Ty, thank you. And it's going to be showtime when you hear her music, her intensity, and her passion for the game. It ain't no joke. Um, but you know what? Other than that, by the time we got done with the show last night, it was 12:30, quarter to one. By the time we finished the show, did a wrap up, started discussing some things, future plans that her and Calico have going on that are insane. When she told me about it, she was sitting there. She's like, "I got to talk to you about something," and she let me in on something that they have going on and for their future. And I was just like, whoa. That, and as I'm listening to this, I'm thinking, "Man, this is insane. And to be part of something like that would be absolutely amazing." And I'm just thinking all this stuff and how the people that are going to be doing this with her, they are going. I mean, they're the possibilities are endless. So after she got done telling me about it, she's like, "I want to talk to you about this because this is something that I would like you to think about being part of as well as some other things." And I was blown away, and I appreciate that means a lot to me when someone is offering me an opportunity um, to be part of something else. I tell you what, I do not take that lightly at all. I swear to God, I don't. I don't care if it's someone just asking for a shout out for somebody or someone giving me a shout out. That means everything to me. And I will never ignore somebody because I had someone come on one time and we were talking, and this person hit me up on my messenger after a show because they heard me saying, "Hey, listen, man, yeah, if you would like to come on and tell your story, we'll set you up and OG will take care of you." And I said, "That's on Mondays." I go, "But I go live all the time." And I go, "Sometimes there's people that want to talk about something that's it, and part of their life that they just want to talk about. It doesn't have to be about addiction, mental health issues. It could be about just having a bad freaking day." And I got messaged by this individual, and he's like, "Man," he goes, "I've been watching the show." He goes, "I love your show." And he said, eh," he goes, I'm kind of embarrassed about my situation compared to other people's stories and stuff. Um, but you said that, you know, you other people could come on and share their stories as well." And he goes, "I've reached out to three or four other platforms, other shows." And he said he was literally told by some people, a few just said no about him coming on. And he said two of them actually told him, "You know what? No, thanks for reaching out to us, but we don't feel that your story, your content would attract enough viewers to take our time to do this." And I was like, "Who in the hell do you think you are?" That being said, I will never ever judge anyone as far or tell anyone how to run their show or platform. It's yours. Run it any way you want. If you want a person who is only a celebrity with a billion views to be on your show, fine. That's your show. Um, me, I don't care what your name is. I don't care if you're Brad Pitt, if you're, you know, if you're Mahomes, I don't care if you're, whatever celebrity, man. Or if you're Tyler Thompson, if you're, whoever, if you're Manny Vitale, your story is just as important as anyone else's. And you are welcome on my show anytime that we can fit it in and stuff like that. And we will discuss what you want to discuss within reason. Now, I'm not, I could just see it right now. People are like, I'm going to come out and talk about some crazy ass shit that's going to, within reason. And it's always, if it's, and don't even think about trying to come on if you're going to start like slamming people and disrespecting somebody. That will never happen. But that being said, I was just like, listen, man, we'll make it happen. This individual came on and was so nervous. And we talked in the green room for about a half hour. Within that time, he calmed down and he did a great job. And he was so appreciative of it. And I'm like, listen, man, you did most of the work. I teed the ball up and you hit it. And so it was a lot of fun, man. I love doing this stuff. And now I'm about to get my butt moving. Actually, have a doctor appointment follow up for the shoulder to get it checked on to see exactly how things are going because I leave a week from today. Me and OG are off to New York for 4 more days. We're recording shows out there, and Stacy, you'll know about that because your son will be flying out with us in August, along with King Handsome, along with DJ Bobby Boom, along with possibly who I. It's insane how the people are going to be there for an event with Coach Tony. And then the 30th, us four are flying from New York back to Detroit. We're going to catch a connecting flight from Detroit back to Oregon. We're going to do an event the next day in Oregon and Washington, Vancouver, Washington for Hands Across the Bridge, and then flying back to Detroit the next day to do another show the following day. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Um, and thank you. And I appreciate yours. So let's have a great day, man. It's Friday. We're alive. We woke up. Let's make the most of it. And don't worry about other people's bullshit. Don't let it affect your life. Don't let anyone's negative words or actions affect your day. This is yours. This is ours, man. Um, Remember, the only limits that we have are the limits we put on ourselves. And as far as setbacks, man, there ain't no setbacks. There's only amazing comebacks waiting to happen. So, uh, hey, man, back at you, brother. And I'm proud of you. You have um, where you've gone, where you've come from, just like a lot of us. You've done a lot of stuff, and that you need to be proud of. And the best is yet to come. So you guys have a great day. And hell, it's still early. It's only 10:18 here in Detroit, Michigan, and I will be popping on throughout the day. And just looking outside right now, it's sunny, a beautiful day. We are supposed to be getting some sun or some snow tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to because I love the snow. And oh shit, how it wouldn't be me if I didn't do the weather forecast here. Yeah, here in Detroit, Michigan, I'm looking out at blue skies, sunshine. We've got a slight breeze out of the northwest at 5 miles an hour, gusting to 15 to 20 miles an hour at that time. We have a chance of possible showers that are be ending towards night, and we are looking for a peaceful night going into tomorrow before the snow comes. So if this shit doesn't work on me doing this podcast stuff, I'm going to apply for a weatherman. I love you guys. Have a great day. And Tyler, Katie, Lori, Sunshine, thank you guys. And remember, man, this is today. Today is ours. We own it. Love you guys.